Hi, YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's 12:30, and here I am, your friend and certified cannabis health coach. And once again, we're here on Wednesday to talk about what? We covered that yesterday. Who? That was the day before that. Where? The Edibles Made Easy challenge on Facebook and in my email and here on all the lives. So yeah, that's what we're here to talk about is the Edibles Made Easy challenge that I'm putting on this weekend on Super Bowl Sunday and actually Saturday as well and on Friday. So it all starts on Friday and we're going to be meeting at 12:30 in my private Facebook group for this that you have to join. Links are down below to sign up on cannacuriouscoaching.com. And there you will find the sign up sheet. That's where I'll be running it out of, your email and this Facebook group. And we've already got like about 20 members in there. So I'm excited to have everybody together. I did a survey on how do people want to spend their Super Bowl weekend. Are you super into football? Are you super not? Most people are super into edibles. How about that? So join the group if you want to participate in that survey, right? Right. Hi, JJ. Nice to see you. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you joined. Thank you. Okay. Well, today is the where. It'll be the daily showing of my great note paper. I had to use the same one, the back. So good luck to me reading this. Where can you participate? I already shared that it is on YouTube. I mean, it is on Facebook and it is in email. So if you sign up, I need your email so I can send you emails every day to join me live in the Facebook group. You'll get some trainings from me on how to set up yourself for success in edibles, which is what will make you really expert at doing it and getting it done. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me live over there on Facebook. Mwah. And here's another idea around where. Where are you located? Drop in the chat if you're located somewhere interesting. I know I have students from America in all different states. I have students from Canada. I've had students from other countries like in Europe, and that's been amazing. And after my recent trip to the Philippines, I'm hoping to have more students in Asia, although the time difference is really tough. But where you are located does kind of make a difference in your access to cannabis and to cannabinoids, especially in America, Canada, all these places. So, is that a problem for Edibles Made Easy? No, because most Americans do have access legally and safely to at least some cannabinoids like CBD with the Hemp Act of 2018, for example. So, it is worth your while to learn more about CBD and CBG, which are most likely legal in your state, and you do have access to them. And you can ask me more about those other cannabinoids as well that might be available in your state and how you can use them for better health or not. It depends. THC access is the thing that is the most highly regulated. And even if you're in a state where THC access is not something that you have right now, it's still worth learning how to DIY with cannabis because all the cannabis, whatever cannabinoid it's rich in, it DIY is the same. You know what I mean? Well, not totally the same, but the basics are the same. We heat things up, we process them, we infuse them, we extract them, we eat it, we put it on our bodies. That's how it works. It's very simple and very fun, and the key is getting yourself doing it so you'll have the experience. So if you are located where in one of these communities or states or countries where maybe your access isn't perfect yet, but you are interested in taking the challenge, you will learn very good information about cannabinoids, about how to work with and store cannabis, how to make edibles easily, simply, and fun. And all of that will work with CBD, with CBG, and if you have access to it with THC. There's not a huge difference. There's a little bit of difference in how you process them, but it's very minute, and I'll go over it. The gadgets that I recommend that you work with actually totally overcome those minute differences in basically processing to get them decarbed. Another question on the where spectrum is where are you to consider? Where are you in your health journey? For example, I'm asking the group that exists already, like, what are you here to manage? And there's been some talk about cancer diagnoses, and that is, I think, a yes for being interested in edibles made easy as a challenge, and of course in homemade health as a DIY, because learning how to make your own cannabis oil is definitely useful. Learning how to make your own suppositories, like I teach, is super useful for people trying to combat that. I think that However, the for what I really believe though is that there sometimes people can be too busy for DIY. At first, especially when you're just starting to get used to the use of cannabis, it might be easier to just be advised on safe places to purchase or to acquire cannabis oil. But sometimes you just don't have a lot of choice. You can't acquire it locally. You might have to make it yourself, in which case I'm here for you, right? Um, so it's a time constraint whether or not you have time for DIYing. That is the question about where you are in your health journey there. What if you're dealing with something on your health journey that's a little bit different, more like a chronic issue? I think that that is a great thing to start. That's a yes. That's a yes to edibles made easy. That's a yes to homemade health, because dealing with a chronic issue, when you discover how you can control your issue with cannabis, you are going to be very invested in making that available to yourself as much as and as consistently as possible. And I am here to help you make that possible with DIY because it is usually the most sustainable and affordable way to go. I understand that it takes people a while to get here, and I'm all for using store-bought products until you come to this place in your journey. But if that's where you are already, then this is the place for you, and you'll come and you'll learn how to make it your life a lot easier and be more consistent in your medicine making. And I'm here for that. Another idea that came to mind in the where are you with your journey is where are you in terms of maybe optimizing? Maybe you're not battling a big diagnosis. Maybe you're not battling a chronic issue like pain or my fibromyalgia or something like this or migraines. Maybe you're just trying to optimize your life, better focus, better recovery after athletics and after exercise. For example, I have so many stories. Here's one of the best. Katie Enright, who is a producer and CEO of O Lavinia, a weed lube company here in California. Yes, weed lubricant company. Definitely try that if it's on your dispensary menu. Ask for it. It works great. It's silicone based and includes THC and CBD. Winner. So she got started with cannabis trying to recover from running marathons. Running marathons, you'll see people just keeling over at the end because they've spent themselves, right? And imagine the training, right? And how do you keep going on when you've kind of like gotten so sore that lactose buildup, in your muscles has got you so sore. As a former athlete myself in college, I completely understand looking at the stairs on day 2 after having run the stairs on day 1 and being like, "I can barely move. I don't know how this is gonna happen." And if I had cannabis back then and I could use it, I now knowing what I know now about how much pain it can relieve as a topical and of course as an oral medication to help my recovery and get me able to work out again the next day because that's what I wanted. So if you're an adult who's like, what is it, January, February right now, and maybe your New Year's challenge to yourself was like, I'm definitely going to try to get fitter. Maybe cannabis is a part of what you're going to do that. CBD is anti-inflammatory, THC is anti-inflammatory. My whole approach is multi-cannabinoid, giving you the acidics and everything. So I think that you're going to get a lot out of a multi-cannabinoid approach to recovery to increase your exercise potential and your health that way. So much support that you can have for yourself if you know what you're doing. And I'm here to teach you so that you have all of that. I have a couple of different clients who have really interesting ways of using cannabis for workout recovery. Topical stick, salve, super easy, and then of course oral tinctures, which also can be used topically in a pinch. It just keeps going and going. So once again, let's just recap the where. Where can you participate in the Edibles Made Easy Challenge that is starting this Friday at 12:30 with me? You have to sign up on candidcuriouscoaching.com so that I can send you email where we're participating on email, and then we're participating on Facebook. So those are where you can participate in the Edibles Made Easy Challenge. Where are you located? And it doesn't make a difference in whether or not you can participate in this challenge. No, it doesn't make a huge difference. It does make a difference in your access to cannabinoids to create a well-rounded stock for yourself to use for your DIY. We can talk about that in class and you can talk about that in the group and we can get more ideas and resources. But I think everybody's eligible because this knowledge needs to be out there. How to use the cannabinoids once you have access to them is something that is important for you to know. And where are you on your health journey? Is this class, this free course, and then homemade health itself more useful for somebody who's like battling a chronic diagnosis and a disease, battling a chronic disease or pain situation, battling like a diagnosis right now, or trying to optimize some part of their like, mostly healthy life? I mean, these are mostly a yes. I think in the terms of somebody who's battling like a cancer kind of situation right now, time is a factor. Although if you're doing really well with it and you're sort of like moving on to maintenance time, or you're just feeling really good and you need to save money and time with DIYing, then yes, it's a total yes. That's all I'm thinking. Sometimes it depends on where you are in your journey. Like just getting started, you're very overwhelmed, it's very emotional and scary. Closer to over here, and things have gotten a little calmed down and you have time to focus on this and relieving some of your, you've probably been spending a lot on oil, things like that. Okay. So thanks again for joining me today on the daily Live. And I hope you can join me this weekend for the Edibles Made Easy Challenge, where I think your up-leveled edibles game is about to happen for you. All right. I hope to see you in the Facebook group. I hope to see you in my email. And until tomorrow, I love you very much, YouTube. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. And you know what, Facebook? I love you so much. And I love